Everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 788. Oh my goodness, for this Wednesday, hard-hitting Wednesday that is. We're going to go over that topic, taxes. But first, who are these people and why are they here? Oh, well, my name is Andy. I'm the guy that answers all the phone call, text messages, and does all of this talking here. But you're not here for my yapping. You're here for Brandy because she's got the knowledge. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7. Which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know so that way you too can get a pass notice, because we want some pass notices this fall as we head into the winter, into the next year.
We want pass notices falling. Yeah. Hit that one.
Nailed it. Anywho, so anyways, we're going to get this thing going. We're going to have a great one tonight. We're going to go over taxes. It is one of those hard-hitting topics that always gets people all flustered.
Yeah.
I mean, taxes in general, if you just say taxes, you're automatically like, you have like a reaction already, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like getting poison ivy. You just start itching everywhere. Taxes. Oh, right? So we're going to take some of that itch out. We're going to get you guys what it is to get through this, the taxes and what you need to know. Brandy's going to break it down real simple, real easy. So it's going to be a good one tonight. We definitely have been on a roll with a lot of pastors lately. And guys, just stay consistent. I know that there's a lot of things going on in the next couple months. There's a lot of things that are happening, whatever, life gets crazy, gets busy. But I'll tell you this right now, most of the common things I get told all the time is, I wish I would not have stopped. Ooh. I wish I wouldn't have taken a break. I wish I would not have given myself a month or two off, or a couple weeks, or whatever it is, or just decided to, let other things dictate what I'm going to do instead of sticking to my goals. Guys, one of the number one things it's okay to say is no. It's okay to say no.
Yes.
It's okay to say no to things that are not going to get you to that goal. I was reading the article, or actually I was listening to an interview of Elon Musk's ex-wife. Can't remember her name. I don't know. Probably named her a weird letter and number anyway.
I'm renaming you.
Yeah, he's that kind of dude. Anyways, she was saying that one of the things that she learned from him and watching him as he built, not just PayPal, not just Tesla, not just SpaceX, not just go on and on, right? Starlink, all these different, Boring is the Boring company that makes all the subway tunnels now and all the stuff he has. Anyways, not just all these different companies and ventures and all this success he's had. I mean, shoot, everybody knows who Elon Musk is, right? And one of the major takeaways she had was she watched him. He was not afraid to say no to people who are going to take him away or distract him from his ultimate goals. It was okay to say no to those things. When you're in the mix and you're in the grind of getting certain things done, you got to learn to say no. It's okay. And I think that's hard for some of us because we think it's rude. We think this or that. But sometimes for a short period of time, you got to just say no and stay on track. You got to. Or otherwise you get too far off track. And the next thing you know, you're always on that treadmill that is where you not want to be. Everything's the same. I can't get off it. I need to get on to this and I can't do it. I can't. No, you can. You just have to say no to some stuff. That's all.
That's it.
If the plate's too full, take some of it off.
Yes.
Don't let it be the things that are, going to propel you for your goal, though.
Delegate, not regulate.
You're done. All right, let's get this thing done. Let's go. Brandy. I don't know what's up with that. All right, let's go.
Seriously, though.
Yeah, seriously. Start the commercial, Brandy.
Yeah.
We got our own online on-demand videos, audios. We'll be joining the Spotify Nation soon. All of our audio courses will be up there. We're getting all that squared away. Speaking of squared away, we're going to have a live stream event for our Series 6 and SIE live sessions. If you are a member, you need to check your email. Because the only way into these live sessions now, or what we're going to be doing, is you're going to have to get access through your email or through on Patreon. It'll be through Vimeo. It'll be a live stream, so you have to be logged into Patreon and you can get on. Now, I did check it out. You can use the Patreon app. They just redid the Patreon app. It's actually useful now. And
Nice.
you can actually go and search up, like if you're on using the Patreon app, you can now go on there and see what I posted recently as far as live feeds, which is cool. And the other thing that you can do now is you can actually get into collections, which is where you find the 21-day plan, and you have to download it to get the videos to play, but you download the 21-day plan, but you can get to it from there. And also, if I have the Studying Brew, the Studying Brews are in the collections, the charts and tables are in the collections, the evening espressos are in there. So you can get access to those videos and play it from the Patreon. And you can also get access to that live stream event as well. It'll redirect you, but you'll figure it out. So make sure to get on that. You might want to click on that link as of right now, or and set yourself up for that Series 6 that morning session. We're going to see how the 6 goes, and then if we're free of bugs and the hijinks, we're going to go and do the SIE. So I'll have another one that goes out for the SIE a little bit later tomorrow, before that session starts. I just want to make sure everything's okay, because if it doesn't work out, we'll switch gears and we'll go to the Zoom thing that we always have. But first, we want to get over to the live stream. We're going to start doing live streaming from there. Brandy's going to try it out. She's not too sure how it's going to all go, but we're going to make it happen. So, but the cool thing is it's got a lot of great features when we do the live stream stuff, including we do have, you guys will be able to get like closed captioning. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff that goes on with the live stream stuff. So I think it's going to be a great move. But we'll see. It's a lot better picture too. I'll say that it's a lot better quality. So, but we'll see.
If I can get all my stuff that I like, we're going to be good. We're going to be in business. So I'm going to be testing things tomorrow.
Yeah. So it's going to be pretty cool. And then you'll have access through Patreon. Just like I said, you have to be logged in to get to it. On top of that, we have our study guides, SIE 6, 63, $20 each, 26 course notes available, orientation replay, Kona community on Discord. Scan the QR code, hit the link in the chat, 866-8-KONA, 866-439-5662. That's my number, or you can reach me on Telegram. Brandy is strictly on the Discord. Like I said, we have live sessions happening tomorrow. It's a little bit different, but it is the same material that we went over on Monday and Tuesday. And what did we go over on Monday? We went over regulation BI.
Yes.
Best interest.
Yes, regulation best interest.
That's the Series 6, 7 a.m. in Hawaii, 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. in the East. That replay is already out. So if you're using that Patreon app, I would go on the feed and I would just scroll down a little bit on that feed and just look for the one that has the replay for SIE. That's what I would do. I would just scroll. It's when you move your finger and then it makes the thing go down. Yeah, do that. And then SIE, that replay is also out. And what was our topic in the SIE?
Investment companies.
Investment companies. Always the thing, right?
It's on every exam.
On every exam. So you want to make sure that you are getting that thing situated and make sure that you got that well learned.
Yes.
Also the same thing, the replay from Tuesday is already up. So again, if you're on the Patreon app, you can just scroll down on that main feed, or you can just on the main feed on Patreon if you're using the desktop version, or on the web browser. It's the same thing. You can find it just like that. So let's just do that, right?
Yeah.
So if you can't make it, or if you want it, there's a mishap or whatnot, we already have the replays out. That's why we're experimenting tomorrow, because this information's already been gone over. The replays are already out and they're easily to find.
Yes.
All right. You ready to go?
Yes.
All right. Oh, SIE starts at 11 a.m. Hawaii, 2 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Mountain, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. in the East. All right. Let's get to taxes.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about taxes. All right.
Yes. Let's talk about taxes. And the reason why we're going to talk about taxes,
I normally wouldn't do that type of like vibe for a jingle, but I could tell you're in that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys got to be excited.
You're in the cheesy jingle.
Heck yeah.
Mood.
You have no idea.
Cheesy puns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what we do today. Guys. No, in all
We were
seriousness.
sponsored to be by Cheese Whiz.
Yeah, dude.
All right, let's go.
Cheese Whiz. All right, no, seriously. All right, guys. No, we're going to talk about taxes today because taxes is one of those things. Taxes are one of those things that shows up on every single exam in some fashion.
Yes.
Right. So taxes. Oh, and it's the topic that every client wants to talk about. So you just can't escape taxes. You can't. I mean, they even say that like in as like a life, like you can't ever escape taxes. And in fact, guys, that's what I tell my clients, because your clients are always like, I don't want to pay taxes. Bob doesn't pay taxes. And I'm like, well, the IRS is going to catch up to Bob eventually. No, I don't say that. But what I do say is this: look, Mr. Mrs. Client, Ms. Client, Mr. Client, it is not my job to eradicate taxes. It's my job to help you lower your tax liability. What?
And then we're winning.
Yes, because guys, we can't ever get rid of taxes. We just can't. Okay. Just can't. We can't. So when your clients say that, you just go, but I can maybe have some tax strategies. Oh, those are good words. Good words. All right. So let's even talk about taxes. What are taxes? No, we're not going to get that deep, but we are going to talk about taxes, because taxes are created by, this is a SIE topic, by the way.
Yeah.
These are created by the president and Congress. Okay.
That's what they say in the book.
That is what they say in the book.
And when I mean book, with a FINRA lays out,
yes,
and NASA lays out. So look, if you think otherwise, this is what you're tested on. So just,
yes, this is fiscal policy.
Just go with it.
Yeah, guys, we're not talking in politics.
Yeah.
But taxes are created by the president and Congress. What I mean by created, they are the ones that set the taxes. This is what we are going to pay. This is the tax brackets. This is blah, 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 blah. Okay?
Yeah. State of the Union, fiscal policy. These are all things you hear about when a new president comes in, or a State of the Union address. They talk about fiscal policy all the time.
Yes.
Fiscal policy is really big in the headlines right now. So yeah, this is everything.
So you guys might be wondering what the IRS does then, right?
Yeah, what do they do besides
the Internal Revenue Service? Guys, I remember studying with somebody and they were like, what's the Internal Revenue Service? I've never heard of them.
They're the Treasury hitmen.
And then I realized that we're so used to calling them the IRS that people don't really know that IRS stands for the Internal Revenue Service.
Yeah.
So take for granted.
Yeah. So for instance, if and there's no shame in the game if you didn't know that, I would write that down, because this is the thing on exams. They will know that you know the acronym, but on the exam they'll write it all out, the full version. So they'll say the Internal Revenue Service is blah 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 blah. And you're like, what? IRS, right? Or FINRA. They always like to like write all the words that make up FINRA. Financial
Industry.
Yeah.
Regulatory Authority. Boom.
Yeah. SEC. They'll write it out. Yeah. They won't use the acronym, even though everybody knows the acronym.
Right.
They know that.
Yeah.
So you got to adjust.
Yes, guys, the IRS actually isn't the one in charge of taxes. So when you yell at your tax person, not your tax person, but when you yell at the IRS, look, they're just doing what they're told.
Right.
Like you guys ever heard that saying, like, don't kill the messenger? The IRS is the messenger, guys. If you're angry about your taxes, check your votes.
It's not that guy's fault you tried to write off your PlayStation 5.
No, in all serious, guys, I'm like joking, but I'm not joking. Seriously, this is a test topic on the SIE. Really pay attention to what they're asking. So taxes are created by the president and Congress as part of fiscal policy, and the IRS, they're just tax collectors. They enforce the tax laws. They don't create them, they enforce them.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's huge to know the difference.
And just remember, when dealing with the IRS, the attitude is for free.
I would say, to be honest with you guys, I'd be nice to my IRS person, because it can make life difficult.
Yeah.
For you.
With one word, audit.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to hear that word. That's a bad A word. Anyways. All right, guys. So, but we have 3 different types of taxes. Okay. We have our income taxes, Okay. We've got investment income. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. I messed that one up. Hold on. We got income tax. We got income tax, guys. And we're taxed we could be taxed 3 different ways on income. So everybody's familiar with our earned income, right? Earned income is exactly what it sounds like.
I earned it. I went to a job. I have a business. The ways that I've made income happen, right? I earned that income.
Exactly. It's your salary, it's your commission, it's your hourly pay, it's your bonus, it's your tips, it's your wage. So many different names.
It's your OnlyFans payout, whatever. I'm not judging you.
Hey, it's earned income, right? Then we have investment income, right? Investment income is when we are talking about dividends and interest. Like, so if I have stocks, mutual funds, right? If I have bonds, interest, right? Maybe I should spell that out just in case, right?
Yeah.
And then we have the third one, which is called passive income. Oh, passive income is more like you've got a vacation home. Okay.
You got several Airbnbs.
Yeah. You've got a DPP. You've got a rental home that, like, when I mean your vacation home, Andy's right. It's like Airbnb, or what's that other new one that I keep seeing? Airbnb, whatever. And then we've got the rental property that you're not actively managing.
No, your name's Dave, and Bill, the truck driver's renting out your house in Modesto.
Right. Or you
live in Riverside.
But you have a property manager that's running it for you. Right.
Sue, she's great.
Yes. So you guys got to, like, that's a hint, not actively managing.
Right. You're not going over there to collect the rent.
Right. Because what's passive anyways?
I'd sit on my couch and I'm watching Brandy on the Studying Brew, and somehow money is being deposited in my account without any effort whatsoever.
Yes, exactly.
Which is amazing.
Right. Because, guys, if you were actively managing your rental properties, isn't that work?
When I don't have to do anything and I can make money,
have you ever heard of passive aggressive?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is all part of your ordinary income.
I call it winning.
Right. This is part of your ordinary income tax. Okay. Ordinary income is basically saying it is your tax bracket. It's your tax bracket. What tax bracket are you in? I don't know. Guys, Google it. Look, I'm going to give you a huge hint. When you get into the field and you have to ask your client what tax bracket it is, what tax bracket they're in, 9 times out of 10, they won't know. It's not something that we just carry around. Oh, yeah, I'm in that 24% tax bracket. No, we don't carry that around.
Although if you are in the 24%, you probably do know. You're probably hating every minute of it.
So I just Google it. Do you guys file married joint? Okay, awesome. You guys file head of household? Okay. Guys, just Google it.
Hey, and you don't figure that out for them. They either know that answer or they don't. You're not the tax person.
Yeah, you do a rough estimate based on whatever they say they make. That's it. Because we're not doing their taxes.
You're not doing taxes.
No. Right. So that's part of your ordinary income. Now, so
hence why you Google basic information.
Yeah, guys, just Google it. Just Google it. Right. And if they're wrong, I mean, we're not taxing them anyways. The IRS is going to tax them the appropriate way anyways. All right. Oh, and by the way, side note, if they ever ask you, well, I'm only 45 and I'm going to withdraw from my 401k, how much am I going to pay in taxes? You say this. This is what you say. Your ordinary income, which is your tax bracket, plus a 10% penalty because you're under 59 and a half. Yeah. But how much dollars is that? I'm not your tax person. No, don't be rude like that. But just, I can't tell you an exact number. I don't do taxes.
Sorry, I left my H&R Block hat at home.
Yeah. Call your tax person. That's what I always say. Call your tax professional. They'll tell you an actual number. Don't ask me. I'm not a tax person.
I'm sure your tax person can safely help you with that.
Yeah. I don't have my tax license certificate. Okay. So the other way that we get taxed is we get taxed on gains and losses. What? We get taxed on losses? Well, we actually get a tax break on that. So gains and losses happens when a sell takes place. Okay. Not
common sense, right?
Yes, guys, if it appreciates, can you guys imagine? Oh my gosh, can you guys imagine? Let's say you guys bought a house when you're like, let's just say 20, right? So obviously not in Southern California. Anyways, but let's just say you bought a house when you're 20, right? And then let's say over the next 10 years it appreciates. Every year the appreciation in that house grows. Can you imagine if the IRS knocks on your door and says, "Hey, your house appreciated by 50,000 this year, you owe us in taxes." And you're like, "Bro, I haven't even sold it." Yeah, but appreciated that much. So you need to pay taxes on what it appreciated.
That would be an unrealized gain.
Yes. So no, guys, when we're doing gains and losses, an actual sell has to take place. This is called a realized
gain.
Right. Appreciation is just how much your value is.
How do I know you gained 200,000? Because I saw you got paid at that 200,000.
Yes.
It hit your bank account.
Exactly. So gains and losses. Gains means that I sold it for higher than what I bought it for.
We're talking reality.
Right. A loss means I sold it for less than I bought it for.
Oh.
Most cars fall into that category.
They depreciate when you drive them off the lot.
Exactly. Right. And guys, the formula is always sold minus buy. Always sold minus buy, or it might say cost basis. Okay. Either way, that's the formula. If it's a positive number, it's a gain. If it's a negative number, it's a loss. That easy.
It's common sense, but so many people get lost in that.
Because it's so easy. And we're like, no, I don't know securities. It can't be that easy.
Yes, it is.
I promise you it is, right? All right. So the other thing we need to know about gains and losses is time, right? So if it's short-term gain, which is like what happened a lot with these people that bought the GameStop stock in like 2021, and don't say that 10 times fast, they had a lot of short-term gain. Okay. What that means is that you held the asset or held the security, but we'll say
and burn.
Held the asset for 1 year or less. So I bought it on October 4th, 2022. I sold it on October 4th, 2023. That's a 1 year. That's short term. This is taxed as ordinary income. Taxed as your ordinary income rate. So whatever your tax bracket is, you're going to get taxed at that rate.
That's ouchy, because a lot of those people made a lot of money on that GameStop, and they had a different opinion when they got the taxes.
Yes. Now, long-term gain, like if you bought something on October 4th, just wait until October 5th the next year, because literally, guys, more than 1 year. More than 1 year. So 397th day. Then you're good long term, right? This is called our favorable rate or capital gain rate. Now,
which is a lot less.
Oh my gosh, guys, when I talk about the capital gain rate, they're trying. They want to raise it to 30% for those people. Wait, no, correction. They want to raise it to 20, is it 20% for those people in, we're talking like the Elon Musks of the world, where most average people aren't paying not even 15% on capital gains. It is so much less than ordinary income. Okay. So people are like, well, I don't want to pay any taxes. Come on, man. You're going to pay like 10%, if even that.
Taxes are necessary. Chill. We all love a good military. We all love a good school. We all love good roads.
Come on, man. Support your community. Anyways. Okay. So that is their gains and our losses, right? But there's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 definitions that I want to do super quick. Okay.
Although I do believe congressmen need to take a dip and pay, but that's just another story for another day.
And have a retirement age. Okay.
What are you thinking? 92 is too old?
I don't know. When you pass away in the office and you're 93, I think it's time to retire. Yeah, way before that. All right.
You saw the car invented. It's time for you to retire.
Okay. Guys, we have tax deferred. We have tax deductible. We are going to do tax exempt. And we're going to talk about tax free. Now, sometimes every once in a while, there's a Q bank. Sometimes Q banks kind of do tax exempt, tax free, kind of the same, but we're gonna break it down to how it should be tested. Okay. That's how I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
Should be tested.
We don't know how it's tested, but this is how it could be tested.
Well,
or should be tested.
It's the technical term.
Yeah.
All right. Tax deferred means simply taxed later or taxed on withdrawal. Usually, if you're tax deferred, it's because the account serves a purpose. Okay. So it's not just an account that's just hanging out, right? It serves a purpose. So that's usually our retirements, right? We're saving specifically to retire, which means you need to be 59 and a half, or it's for education, which is like our 529s and our Coverdales.
The government lets you pile all that money in there. They're not going to tax you every bit of the way.
No. So you're only taxed on withdrawal, and you're taxed at, guess what? Ordinary income. So guys, I have this little trick that I say. If anything is tax deferred, this is what I say. If it's tax deferred, I literally say this: no capital gains, ordinary income only. That will save you so much headache right there. No capital gains, ordinary income only. Talking about annuities, no capital gains. Talking about IRAs, no capital gains. Done. Simple. What am I taxed as? Ordinary income. Why? I don't know. It says it in yellow. You think I'm kidding, but I'm not. Tax deductible means that your contribution to the account will lower your tax liability.
Woohoo!
Will lower.
Might not be that PlayStation 5 you get to write off, but
right.
There's other things
right?
you can.
The most common is that traditional IRA. That is probably the most common.
That's why you want to get licensed.
Actually, any retirement plan usually comes with a tax deduction.
Are you paying a lot in taxes? You need to open up an IRA.
Right? I'm going to put here, not Roth IRAs.
Do you want to pay yourself more and pay the government less? Open up an IRA.
Right. Just guys, Roth IRAs are not tax deductible. There's no tax deductions in that. And I'm not putting 529s on here because not every state is tax deductible contributions to the 529 plans.
So don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. So you might see the may, but you won't see all. All right. Tax exempt means no income tax, but you still pay capital gains. So you guys remember how we broke it down above where we talked about a sale has to take place, right? So that's exactly it. So tax exempt means you're not going to get taxed on dividends or interest, but you will get taxed when you sell. So we call that tax exempt. The most common, municipal bonds or municipal bond funds. Okay.
Isn't it kind of funny that it's municipals that you get that? Because it's like you just gave them your money.
That's exactly it.
Do stuff, but you made a gain. So sorry, we're gonna have to take a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're gonna have to take a little bit of that.
Oh, I forgot. I should probably write treasuries too.
Thanks for donating to our fund, but
hey,
you made a little bit of money on that, so we're gonna have to take a
little. We won't tax you on your income, but we'll still tax you on your right. So then let's talk about tax free. There is only one thing that I could possibly think of that's tax free. Now, tax free means there's no income tax. And there's no gains tax.
Mr. Walton wants to know, is this 65 stuff? No, this is everybody's stuff.
Everybody.
Everybody.
There's only one thing that I can think of that's tax-free, and that is the Roth IRA. The Roth IRA. And guys, but it's not tax-free every time, because remember, you have to be 59 and a half and had the account for 5 years. So you've had to have the account open for 5 years and be at least 59 and a half. Then we'll go ahead and have it tax free.
Pay attention to the fact that it is a and you cannot have peanut butter and jelly if you don't have peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, it's not a PB and J if you don't have peanut butter and jelly. You got to have both.
Yeah, it's not PB and or. PB.
Yeah, it's not PB and or J.
Yeah, no.
And so it's an and. And the other thing I want you guys to do, I can't remember when we talked about it, but just Google the $5 billion Roth IRA. There is a gentleman who 20 something years ago put in $2,200 into a Roth IRA. That was his penny stock on a PayPal before it went public. There's now $5 billion sitting in there, and it is tax free. Probably should invent PayPal. Anyways,
Eric wants to know, all the way from Oregon, if you could explain 5 years.
So that means you have had to have the account held or opened for 5 years. So if you open it October 4th, 2023, that means it won't be tax-free until at least October 4th, 2020. I was going to put 28 and 59 and a half years of age. So you had to have the account open. So if you open an account for a person who is 58, like let's say their brand new Roth IRA opens at the age of 58, they can't touch it tax-free until 63 years old.
Unless they want a big tax bill.
Unless they want ordinary income tax.
Or as they say in the biz, unless you want a taxable event.
Yes. And remember, but what will my Roth IRA be taxed as if it's taxable? No capital gains, ordinary income only. Boom.
You create a taxable event.
Boom.
Taxable event is a huge word.
Taxable events.
And that's what you don't want.
You don't want taxable events.
Do you want events that cause taxes?
Nah.
Okay. These are the rules. That's it.
That's it.
We did it.
Yeah.
It was something for everyone. It was for all the kids, all the boys and girls. They all got something tonight, all the different exams. Thanks, Brandy, for breaking down the taxes. I hope everybody sleeps better with that. If you have more questions and you're on live, we will stay on afterwards and you can go ahead and ask all the questions all you want. That is the benefit of staying on here with us live, and we'll do that. But for everybody else, we'll see you in those live sessions tomorrow. Make sure to grab that live stream event in Patreon or your email. Make sure that you can connect, watch. You got to be linked in on that. There is no Zoom for the Series 6 tomorrow. It is going to be on live streaming through Vimeo. So you're going to have to click on that.
Yes.
So everybody got that in their email just shortly. So you guys will you have that already. Make sure you check on Patreon if you have not seen that email, because it's also in there. Just scroll on the main page. All right. We have the Studying Brew tomorrow night. We're going to have the Series 6. We're going to have something, again, for all the boys and girls. We're going to go over 6 different exams, 6 questions, test-taking techniques, content. We're giving it all to you for free. So be here, same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, everybody, take care. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep that positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody.
Guys, thank you so much for being on. We super appreciate you. Don't forget to take those quick quizzes before you go to sleep tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.
Yay!